Hi, this is Ajay Anand and welcome to science classes from excelup.com. In this lesson, you will learn the solution of multiple choice questions from NCERT exemplar problems from the chapter Light of class 10th Science. Question 1. Which of the following can make a parallel beam of light when light from a point source is incident on it? A. Concave mirror as well as convex lens. B. Convex mirror as well as concave lens. C. Two plane mirrors placed at 90 degree to each other. And D. Concave mirror as well as concave lens. And the answer is A. Concave mirror as well as convex lens. We know that both concave mirror is known as converging lens and convex lens is known as converging, concave mirror is known as converging mirror and convex lens is known as converging lens, because light rays coming from infinity, they get converged at focus in case of concave mirror after reflection and in case of convex lens after refraction. So opposite of this is also true, that when the source of light is kept at focus, then after reflection or refraction from mirror or lens, as the case may be, we get a parallel beam of light. Question 2. A 10 millimeter long oil pen is placed vertically in front of a concave mirror. A 5 millimeter long image of the oil pen is formed at 30 centimeter in front of the mirror. The focal length of the mirror is option A minus 30 centimeter, option B minus 20 centimeter, option C minus 40 centimeter and D minus 60 centimeter. Answer is B minus 20 centimeter. So in this case, the height of the object is 10 millimeter and that of the image is 5 millimeter. So magnification is 5 upon 10 is equal to 0.5. And we know that magnification is also equal to V upon U, that is object distance and image distance. So putting this value, we can find object distance. So minus 30 upon U is equal to 0.5 and U is equal to minus 60 meter. Now using the mirror formula, we can calculate focal length. So 1 upon V plus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F, or minus 1 upon 30 minus 1 upon 60 is equal to 1 upon F. So 1 upon F is equal to minus 1 upon 20 and F is equal to minus 20 centimeter. Question 3. Under which of the following conditions a concave mirror can form an image larger than actual object? A. When object is at C. B. When object is at a distance less than F. C. When object is between A and C. And D. When object is between infinity and C. The answer is both B and C. So let us see. When the object is at a distance less than F, that is between F and P, a larger image is formed behind the mirror. This is erect and virtual image. And when object is kept between F and C, then a larger image is formed beyond C. This is a real image and it is an inverted image. Question 4. Following figure shows a ray of light as it travels from medium A to medium B. Refractive index of medium B relative to medium A is A square root 3 upon square root 2, B square root 2 upon square root 3, C 1 upon square root 2 and D square root 2. And the answer is A square root 3 upon square root 2. So in this figure, the angle of incidence is 60 degree and the angle of refraction is 45 degree. So as per Snell's law, NB upon NA, that is refractive index of medium B relative to medium A, is equal to sine I upon sine R, is equal to sine 60 degree upon sine 45 degree. The value of sine 60 degree is square root 3 upon 2, and that of sine 45 degree is 1 upon square root 2. So after calculation, it comes to square root 3 upon square root 2. Question 5. A light ray enters from medium A to medium B. The refractive index of medium B relative to A will be A greater than unity, B less than unity, C equal to unity, and D 0. So this figure is similar to the figure in the previous question, because here also the angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction, and because of this the answer will be A greater than unity. Question 6. Beams of light are incident through the holes A and B and emerge out of box through the holes C and D respectively. Which of the following could be inside the box? A rectangular glass slab, B a convex lens, C a concave lens, and D a prism. The answer is a rectangular glass slab. In this case, the incident ray and emergent rays, they are parallel to each other, and this happens only in case of rectangular glass slab. Question 7. A beam of light is incident through the holes on side A and emerges out of the holes on the side B. Which of the following could be inside the box? A concave lens, B rectangular glass slab, C prism, and D convex lens. The answer is D convex lens. So what happens? These rays which are parallel to the principal axis, they are passing through the convex lens, and after refraction they are converging at focus, and after that they are diverging in different direction, but the order is getting reversed as shown here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 is from bottom and 10 is at top. Here 1 is at top and 10 is at bottom. Question 8. Which of the following is true? A convex lens has 4 diopter power and focal length is equal to 0.5 meter. B a convex lens has -4 D power and f is equal to 0.25 meter. C a concave lens has 4 D power and f is equal to 0.25 meter, and D a concave lens has -4 D power and f is equal to 0.25 meter. The answer is A, that is power is 4D and f is equal to 0.25 meter, because this is a convex lens and both the power and focal length, they are given in positive. Okay. Question 9. Magnification produced by a rear view mirror fitted in vehicles is A less than 1, B more than 1, C is equal to 1, and D depends on object distance. Answer is A less than 1. A convex mirror, it always makes a smaller image, so you have to keep it in mind. Question 10. Rays from sun converge at a point 15 centimeter in front of a concave mirror. Where should an object be placed so that side of image is equal to object size? The options are A 15 centimeter, B 30 centimeter, C between 15 and 30 centimeter, and D greater than 30 centimeter. The answer is B 30 centimeter. Since rays from the sun, they are coming from infinity and they are converging at 15 centimeter, so focal length of this concave mirror is 15 centimeter, and we know that when object is kept at C, then an equal sized image is formed at C. Okay, so that is why, and the distance of C is double the distance of F from the pole of the mirror. So the answer is 15 multiplied by 2, 30 centimeter. Question 11. A full length image of a distant tall building can definitely be seen by using option A, concave mirror, option B, convex mirror, C, plane mirror, and D, both concave and plane mirror. The answer is B, convex mirror, because a convex mirror has a larger field of view compared to any other type of mirror. Question 12. In torches, searchlights and headlights of vehicles, the bulb is placed A, between P and F of a reflector, B, very near to F, C, between F and C, and D, at C. The answer is very near to F. This question is similar to question 1, where you get parallel beam of light by putting the source of light at focus of the mirror. Question 13. The laws of reflection hold good for A, plane mirror only, B, concave mirror only, C, convex mirror only, and D, all mirrors irrespective of their shapes. The answer is D, all mirrors irrespective of their shapes. Question 14. The path of a ray of light coming from air passing through a rectangular glass slab traced by 4 students are shown as A, B, C, and D. In this figure, which one of them is correct? So answer is B, because incident ray and emergent ray, they are parallel to each other. That is not the case with any other figure. Question 15. You are given water, mustard oil, glycerine, and kerosene. In which of these media a ray of light incident obliquely at same angle would bend the most? The options are A, kerosene, B, water, C, mustard oil, and D, glycerine. Answer is D, glycerine, because glycerine has the highest refractive index among these 4 items. Question 16. Which of the following ray diagrams is correct for ray of incident light on a concave mirror? So, the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, and we know that after reflection from concave mirror, the incident ray which is parallel to the principal axis passes through focus, and that is why D is the correct answer. Question 17. Which of the following ray diagrams is correct for the ray of light incident on a lens? So these are convex lenses. The incident ray is passing through focus, and we know that when the incident ray passes through the focus, it emerges parallel to the principal axis after refraction from the lens. So B is the correct answer. So this is incident ray, this is refracted ray, and it is parallel to the principal axis. Question 18. A child is standing in front of a magic mirror. She finds the image of her head bigger, the middle position of her body of the same size, and that of the legs smaller. The following is the order of combinations for the magic mirror from the top. A, plane, convex, and concave. B, convex, concave, and plane. C, concave, plane, and convex. And D, convex, plane, and concave. The answer is C, concave, plane, and convex. We know that plane mirror always makes same size image as the object size, and in case of convex mirror, the image is smaller than object. So that is why middle portion is plane mirror, bottom is convex mirror, and the top portion is concave mirror. Question 19. In which of the following the image of an object placed at infinity will be highly diminished and point sized? Option A, concave mirror only, B, convex mirror only, C, convex lens only, and D, concave mirror, convex mirror, concave lens, and convex lens. Answer is D, concave mirror, convex mirror, concave lens, convex lens. So in this case, the object distance is minus infinity. Okay, and using the mirror formula, that is 1 upon v plus 1 upon u is equal to 1 upon f, or 1 upon v minus 1 upon infinity is equal to 1 upon f. Since 1 upon infinity is equal to 0, so 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v, or f is equal to v, which means that image is formed at focus. Using the lens formula also, v comes to equal to f. So here also the image is formed at focus. Now, using the magnification formula, that is m is equal to v upon u, it is equal to f upon infinity is equal to 0. So 0 shows that it is a point size image. So image is formed at focus and it is highly diminished and point sized in case of everything. That's all for this lesson. Thank you.